Good morning, guys. It's such a glory day for what God has done to my life and for my friends who come here to support me. My name is Xiao. I come from China and currently studying in George Mason. I consider that my journey or story to being Christian has 3 stages. The first stage is scary stage. Second stage is interest stage. And third stage is answering doubts. So Jesus truly scared me in the first stage because my grandmother, the only Christian in my whole big family, told me that if you don't believe in Jesus, he will put you in the fire when he comes back. That really scared a kid. So when I'm a kid, it made me feel that God is not a good person because he kills people just for not believing in him. That sounded ridiculous to me, and so I focused on Buddhism. Look back now, I think I was not Buddhist because I worship only when I have desires and needs, such as a high score on a math and wealth, power, and etc. My second stage is all about Christians I met. The feeling it gave to me changed my opinion about God a lot. In the beginning of the first semester I came to George Mason, I heard there was a Bible study with free Chinese food held by a Chinese Christian family every weekend. And that's a huge temptation for a foodie. And believe me, the food was very good, very, very good. But what the pastor who was the father of the family taught made totally no sense to me. It was no logical and somehow seems ridiculous to me. And however, I did not dare to ask too many questions at that time because I'm so afraid I will ruin his teaching and never have a chance to come back for the delicious Chinese food. So I just kept my mouth shut up and pretended that I was listening. Even though I didn't believe what they taught, they all really nice and kind people. I still remember how that pastor's son helped me, even though he was busy himself. In my opinion, that is true kindness when people still care for others, even they are so tired by themselves. I also found out that Chinese families members are all very thankful to each other, and it seems like they are free from fear and worries in their life. Not only them, but all the Christians I met share the same traits, just like that Chinese family. Hence, it made me so interested because their kind, thankful, and confident attitude made me want to be like that. On the other hand, I do realize and sincerely believe that I have sinned. There are so many moments I feel guilty and can't control myself, such as evil thoughts, laziness, you name it. I know Christianity has answers for my sin because Jesus died to pay for my sin. Since that moment, I started my journey on learning about Christianity. My third stage is all about answering doubts. Even I agree with the Christian life, I still have so many doubts about many things that Bible study suggested. For example, why does God punish and kill people? Why does God just don't come down and show his power so we will all believe in him? Why doesn't God allow us to have sex before marriage? Why should I trust the Bible? And so on. There were so many people help me answering my doubts. Andrew E., Matt, Danny, and more. I can't thank enough those brothers that God sent to me. The person I want to thank most is Mr. Andrew E., who patiently taught me, answering my doubts, inviting me to share time with him and more. He explained to me how Bible is organized, how to read and think when you read Bible. Most importantly, he taught me why reading Bible is matter. Now I know Bible is the way that for receiving the message from God. I started to read the Bible by myself. I just can't explain the feeling by the human words. But I know that I got it. I believe Jesus put himself into death on the cross to pay for my sin. Even though I had been betrayed him and did so many bad things. Weeks ago, on a Sunday morning before the worship start, I prayed and read the Bible. When I read in Luke 5, verse 10, it said, Jesus replied to Simon, "Don't be afraid. From now on, you will be fishing for people." From that moment, I really felt a truly happiness in my whole life. I never felt like that happiness. I think it's truly happiness for me. And I really felt how it is to be free from worry and fear for my future. When I drove to church, I was super happy. The words from the Bible made me feel that God will always back me up and love me. He will be the highest priority in my whole life and give me guidance. Hence, on that day, I told Mr. Andre, I think I'm ready to get baptized. Turn my head and heart to a new life and announce to the public of my bond with Jesus Christ, my Savior. Thanks.